All right, so I have today's lineup. Coltrane steaming into the Bronx. Matinee, Game 3, Texas Rangers. Let's go. All right, gang, so before I give you the lineup, I got to give a shout out, okay? Well, first of all, I want to say shout out and thank you to everybody who hopped on the live stream last night. It was really, really awesome. It's probably the longest one we've had. And it was a good conversation with all different types of the venting and points of view. And it was a very entertaining, awesome, insightful, and I think we got a lot out of it. So I want to thank you to all the guys that were on there with us. You guys haven't seen the live stream, go take a look at it. And had a really, really, really good one. So shout out to all you. I can't wait to do that again. And I want to give a special shout out to, as well, Giancarlo Stanton and IKF. Why? Well, with a very few instances, they've been taking serious ownership of their lack of production. And it's more so Stanton right now because IKF has been a breath of fresh air this season. But he did this last year. He caught a lot of hate and a lot of heat for playing out of position, not doing what fans expected. And even though he had his moments with hitting, anytime he was part of a loss or error or something like that, he took ownership of it. And he did that 2 days ago when the Yankees lost to the Rangers in that extra innings game. He took ownership again. But this is something that Stanton's been doing now because he's getting a lot of heat and a lot of hate right now for his lack of hitting. He's paid a lot of money for hitting, putting the ball in play or out of the stadium, and he hasn't really been doing it. Okay, he's batting 160 or something like that. He's off right now, but he's taking ownership too of his lack of production. Again, not every player does that, so I want to give credit to the guys that do. And right now, it's IKF for making a play like the other day, which helped lose the Yankees a game. Okay, or helped let the Texas Rangers tie the game, the Yankees. And but he took on ownership of it. And Stanton, for his lack of production, he's doing it more often. And again, these guys take it. They answer the hard questions. They do this stuff. And so I want to give him a shout out for that. I do think Stanton's battle could turn around. When, I don't know. This is the way he is, right? He gets hurt a long time. Goes on an IL and he comes back and he stinks for a while and then he's hot. We're just waiting for that. It seems like it's, inevitable. But the fact of the matter is, I want to give these guys respect for doing what they did. So now with that, let's get to today's lineup. Gleyber Torres is leading off, batting second. Harrison Bader batting second, playing center field. Anthony Rizzo batting third, first base. Giancarlo Stanton batting cleanup at DH. Jake Bauer batting fifth in right field. DJ LeMahieu batting sixth. Third base, we need DJ and Rizzo's bat to heat up, wake up actually, and Stanton's. And then from McKinney batting seventh in left. Brian McKinney batting seventh in left field. Anthony Volpe batting eighth, shortstop. And Jose Trevino's at the dish, batting ninth. And usually when Jose Trevino's on the mound, our ace is on the mound, which he is today. Garrett Cole is on the mound against the Texas Rangers. Now he is 9-1, I think, with a 2. I think he's 9-1 or 8-1 with a 2.65 ERA. He's going up against one of Texas' aces, Nathan Eovaldi, who's been a Yankee killer for a while, who's 8-2 with a 2.80 ERA. So this is going to be a tough matchup regardless. You need Cole to fight these Tigers. I mean, these guys hard, these Rangers hard. And it shows, like, Severino was able to shut them down. Even Clark Schmidt was able to shut them down for the most part. There's been low-scoring games since they played this high-powered offense. So it is possible for the Yankees starting rotation to keep these guys to low scores. We need Garrett Cole to do that today. If he does, the Yankees win the series. They won the series versus Seattle. They could win the series against Texas, which would be outstanding. And then you get Oakland, and then we get St. Louis. Those are the next two series we get. So the Yankees do have an opportunity to win both of those series as well, and hopefully they will, which will put them on pretty good footing, especially with the news we have on Judge now that he's very likely going to miss the season with a torn ligament in his toe. The sooner they decide to give him surgery, the better off he's probably going to be. And it's about a 4-month recovery time. So if you know he's going to be out of the season now, I would give him the surgery now. But again, like we talked about last night, it's also it's inevitable, and it's not even inevitable. It's very important that the Yankees make moves sooner than later. Call up some bats or trade for some guys. Okay, we talked about a potential Juan Soto trade. Essentially that's a flashy trade. We know it's going to cost a haul. We understand that. And That's the flashy trade. So if you want to somehow replace Judge, that's probably the most effective way to do it. Okay, but the more likely scenario is they're going to make multiple trades for a couple different positions and whatnot. So, which won't be as high flying as a potential trade with Juan Soto or for Juan Soto, but still can have a lot of effect. They can address pitching, they can address bullpen, they can address left field potentially. So, there's a lot of things they can do. But give me your feedback one way or the other. And again, for those that haven't subscribed to this channel, I hope that you do. We are on the road to 20,000. We're about 1,200 subscribers away from 20,000. So your support is greatly appreciated. It means the world. And, I definitely want to thank you for it. So that's what we have today. So a little shout out to two Yankees. Shout out to everybody who was on the live stream last night and the Yankees lineup. Oh, Billy McKinney. Why did I say Brian McKinney? Billy McKinney. Have a good day, everybody, and we'll see you all for the post game. Hopefully celebrate a series and the Yankees win. Peace.